we're going to see if it actually takes off. It's clear that it is purely for emotional storage. I feel like my crane is not craning. So, today I am trying to make 7 origami pieces. I get 10 minutes to complete each of them. That should be more than enough time, right? Anyway, I got the patterns from this book. I'm going to pick a model from each section. It's for beginners, so this is either going to be easy or I'm going to get humbled very quickly. Let's start. We're making an elephant first. It has 5 steps, so hopefully it won't take too long. I've got my timer here, so let's get started. As I mentioned previously, I love elephants, and that's why I chose it for this section. Now, the reason why I'm using patterned and colorful paper is because Kmart did not have any plain paper in store, and I was left with no choice but to choose. Wait, I'm already confused. Okay, it's this way. So, as I was saying, Kmart did not have the plain origami paper as advertised on their website. So that's why everything I make today will be colorful and pretty. This paper is too thick for this. I can't fold it any more than this, so I'll stop here. This kind of looks like an elephant. I can definitely see it. It took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I did estimate that it would take me about 2 minutes, and I think this was a success. Now, let's move on to the next origami. Next one is the tulip. It has 6 steps, so should also be easy and quick to do. I need 2 papers, one for the flower and the other for the leaves. I think this will take me about 5 minutes to make. You know, usually hobbies humble me early, but not today. This is suspiciously easy, like we're actually in control of the situation. Okay, that's leaves done. It lifts up a little bit, and I think it's because the paper is too thick. Okay, let's do the flower next. It's only 2 steps. Although this model has 1 step more than the elephant, it is actually super easy. There's another variation to this, and this is how it's done. This is editing phase. I actually did it wrong. I only realized later this is how it is actually supposed to look like. Okay, this is the tulip. It took me less than 3 minutes, so that's 2 for 2. Dangerous start. Okay, for the next one, I'm going to make a mussel box. I actually made one previously, so this time it shouldn't take me too long. This pattern actually requires me to make some creases on the paper, but it is difficult to see with the drawings on the paper. So I'm hoping this side will make it easier to see. That's why I picked this paper. I remember as a kid, I used to make this all the time, and I was quick too. I don't think I formally read a pattern, but just learned it from other kids. Okay, so I've done all this now, and I have to undo it all. What's the point of that? I always struggle with this part, so I'm going to fast forward it. Okay, I think it is done. Just gotta smooth things out a bit. Okay, I did it. And in less than 5 minutes. Here's the previous one for comparison. You know what? This is actually a practical invention. I can actually store things in these too. I've got some buttons and they can be stored here. These boxes were made for this. Moving on to the flower basket. A basket, allegedly. It's 8 steps long, so it might be a bit harder. But looking at the rate I'm going, it should be easy too. Okay, let's start. I think having a time challenge makes me learn this quicker. I know it is supposed to be a relaxing activity. Don't get me wrong, I am relaxed, but I also like competition. I don't have anyone to compete with, so having a timer is the best way for me to feel alive.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I need scissors for this. Good thing they were close by. I need to stop using my fabric scissors for random projects like this. Maybe just this one time. Okay, time to cut. There is a crease I'm supposed to cut to, but I cannot see it. It is there, I think. So this is me going for this blindly and hoping for the best. Folding this part is really tricky. You know what? Not really. I think I'm just dumb. Okay, it's starting to look like a basket, but it's clear that it is purely for emotional storage. Well, this is our little basket. It took me 3 minutes. It had more steps, but once again, I finished this quite quickly. It looks like a basket, but once again, it carries nothing, including responsibility. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Next one is the classic origami crane. Now, this is the celebrity of origami. I've seen it everywhere. I'm assuming it might be quite easy to do then, if everyone does it. Gee, am I nervous? I got this. It's just a few paper folds. How bad can it be? Also, thank you all for being here. I'm so grateful that you've taken some time in your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. And if you also have any suggestions of things I should try, please let me know. Okay, this is starting to feel less like crafting and more like a performance. It's the classic crane. Okay, I gotta focus. I actually don't know what to talk about in this segment anymore. There are so many steps to get through and it's quite repetitive. Maybe I should skip to the end. I feel like my crane is not craning. It looks more like a machinery crane than a bird crane. Or just me? Anyways, it took me about 6 minutes, but it's still recognizable as a crane and that should be enough. And it is more functional than the basket. The next one is a rocket. It has 12 steps. Let's see how it goes. It's also going to be the prettiest rocket, if I say so myself. You know, this is the part where I put a pun about rockets, but I don't have any. If someone can think of one, please put one in the comments. The first part is repetitive, so we'll skip to the juicy part. Now, this is less origami and more engineering. And it has potential. I mean, look at how well I'm folding this paper. This is not beginner behavior. This is elite. We are in a good place, trajectory-wise. Now, I gotta shape it into a rocket. Is this supposed to be a finger rocket puppet? Okay, I got it. There it is. It took me 5 minutes-ish. Now, we're going to see if it actually takes off.
10, 9, 8.
Hey, don't tell anyone, but I don't have a pilot's license.
Based on your flying, we knew that already.
Yes, flight confirmed. Okay, last one. The hardest one is the butterfly. It has 15 steps and we shall see how well I do on this one. I think this is a pretty color for a butterfly. I'll skip the initial steps again. They are all similar to the previous ones. So if you're enjoying this video, please let me know. I've seen another book at the library on origami, but it is action origami. The models can fly, hop or shake, etc. So I'm thinking of trying them next time. I don't know what a mountain fold is. This looks like a plane, right? You know what? I'm thinking a lot on this pattern. It's not even hard. I just don't know what all these folds are. I'm so skeptical, but I'm going to do what the pattern says. I'm so confused right now. It kind of looks like a butterfly here. I did it! It's a butterfly! For a second there, I thought I was not going to make it. That took me 5 minutes again. I think I have mastered this beginner origami. It's so pretty! Look at it! I'm going to put it on my wall of art. And just like that, 7 origami pieces done. Let's categorize them. Okay, ready? Most functional, the box. Cleanest finish, the butterfly. Strongest start, the tulip. Most misleading, the picnic basket. Most stressful, the crane. Most ambitious, the elephant. Best comeback, the rocket. And I trust everything here except the basket. Most of this took about 5 minutes. Either origami is easy or I've unlocked something. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for being here. What should I try next? Okay, until next time. Bye for now.